Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling on the FDA to do more about xylazine. It's the street drug known as Trank that has been popping up on streets all across America. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Track down and crack down on those who are shipping in this drug, whether it's from overseas or from other parts of the country, to basically cut off the illegal supply.
Yeah, Trank has been found cut into fentanyl and heroin, the drug meant for large mammals, not humans. It is extremely dangerous, causing the skin to rot away. If gone untreated, its use can result in amputation and even death. And meanwhile, NewsNation is investigating a so-called gas station heroin drug. You can find it on store shelves across the country, disguised as an herbal supplement that retails for roughly $30. There is a hidden ingredient in that supplement. It is highly addictive, similar to opioids. Easier to get, though, prompting several states to ban it so far. More and more people reportedly getting hooked. We do want to bring in Dr. Patrick Marshalek to talk more about the dangers of so-called gas station heroin. Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Doctor, what is the secret ingredient in gas station heroin and why is it legal?
It acts like an opioid, long story short. So there's a market for opioids, as we know, whether it was opium, heroin, fast forward to prescription opioids, now fentanyl, gas station heroin, Trank, as you just mentioned. I think it speaks broadly to the addiction crisis that we're currently facing.
Certainly. What is the secret ingredient called and how does it act on the body?
Tianeptine, it's more like an antidepressant, but medications can have multiple effects on multiple receptor subtypes. So at the end of the day, it's being utilized primarily because of its impact, its opioid effects or impact upon the opioid system.
Yeah, and users saying that the withdrawal is very similar to that of opioids. And some of these stories that our NewsNation correspondent Dre Clark was uncovering, really striking, mind-blowing. People talking about eventually spending $200 a day just to keep up this habit. It is so addictive. What needs to be done? It is so concerning that in so many states you can just drive up to any gas station and buy this from the counter.
As I mentioned, I'd look at that more like a symptom of a bigger problem, this addiction crisis that I think we're facing. Whether you rewind to the 80s and think about the cocaine epidemic and then the prescription opioid epidemic, fentanyl, amphetamines, and so on, I think it speaks more towards what's happening broadly with addiction and substance use disorders and our need to learn more about these illnesses. Key is that they're treatable.
I want to talk a little bit about Trank with you because we've been seeing incredibly disturbing video of people that almost look like zombies. They are so out of it. And so many of our viewers looking at this video and really despairing for the state of our country and just for the sheer suffering. And some people asking, you know, something like Trank causes the body to literally rot away. It is horrific to see. Amputations, people literally losing fingers, toes, and limbs to this. Can you speak to how dire the addiction crisis is in our country if people would continue to use despite facing these sort of consequences?
I think it speaks how powerful this, there's a term in the recovery community utilized called cunning, baffling, and powerful. That's what this illness is. No one that you see in these videos sought out to kind of be on the streets, videotape like that. You know, the illness took them in that direction. And I think there's still a lot of stigma circulating surrounding this illness, where it's just thought to be more a failing or a choice. And I think that does way more harm than good. What I'm seeing is the progression of an illness, just like other chronic illnesses, where in many of these cases, unfortunately, they're poor prognosis or terminal, some commonly used conditions. And as anyone progresses with respect to severity, broadly with substance use disorders, routes of administration such as intravenous drug use take place. And we were seeing complications that you just mentioned, amputations and so on, well before Trank hit the scene. Any provider could tell you that.
All right, Dr. Patrick Marshalek, I appreciate your time. Thanks for being here.
Welcome.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.